I really just buried everything. The good news is that I didn't marry him, right? Like that ended. Um, the bad news is that pretty much right from day one of that relationship, he was sexually abusing me. And so in that moment when God said that you will ruin my ministry and that we're not to get married. And the whole time I kept thinking, and I can even remember feeling this right up before the wedding. I felt so much guilt and shame for what we were doing because I fully believed, right, that it was my responsibility to maintain our boundaries, to maintain that purity before marriage, to not engage in anything sexually related. And and so what in that moment when it felt as if God was saying, you are no longer worthy, it felt like God's judgment. It felt like I had failed God. All right.
It's okay. Take a minute.
So yeah, I didn't disclose to anyone what had happened between us. I didn't talk about any of the sexual abuse. Even at the time, I didn't name it as abuse because I fully felt like it was my responsibility. I had failed to remain pure before God. And so I just picked up the pieces and moved on and was like, I'll just be a good girl. Like just try to earn God's love and favor back. And I did that for a long time. And it really wasn't until probably 10 years ago when I recognized, probably for the first time ever, that I was like, oh, that thing that happened to me, that was probably not God's will for my life, right? The whole idea of me marrying him was probably not God's will. And then it was like a huge revelation of, wait, that whole experience was predatory. I was able to put it in a framework of a 26-year-old man targeting a 14-year-old child. How does that happen, right? Like that, like to me in my adult mind, was able to say that was wrong, that was predatory, that was abuse, right?
Mhm.
So I had this moment of like, oh my gosh,